second resolution. And these are resolutions for citizen participation.
The first one is the citizen participation, the second one is the procurement policy.
Procurement policy. I'll read it. Whereas the city of Winsboro has been afforded the opportunity to apply to participate in the state of Louisiana 2012-2013 Community Block Grant Program administered by the Division of Administration, and whereas the state requires the establishment of uniform procedures and compliance with OMB Circuit 3102. Now therefore, be it resolved by the City of Winsboro that the attached policy entails procedures, procurement procedures of the City of Winsboro related of the Louisiana Community Block Grant Program dated April 18, 2011 is hereby adopted.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
is this procurement policy a new policy, or are there any amendments to this particular policy?
To the procedures,
Yeah,
procurement procedures?
Yeah, this one. Is this one that we do every year?
These are the standard resolutions that we adopt before block grants. This is the very beginning of it.
And has there been any amendments to this particular policy?
It's just saying that we will go by the guidelines that are set forth
Right.
for us as far as purchasing equipment and all that.
We just haven't had an opportunity to read it or to look at it. Therefore, since there's no changes from what we previously had, then I so move that we accept this resolution number 11-0402.
Been properly moved. Do I have a second? Second. Been properly moved and second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Let the record reflect that it is unanimously approved. Item number 5, Meyer.
I'll make this a quick little rundown. The Phase 1 sewer rehabilitation has reached final completion. We have about $3,400 remaining in contingencies. I believe we're going to use that to do some access drive improvements to the wastewater treatment plant. Phase 2 of the sewer rehab, we're about 80% complete. The estimated completion date on that is May 5th. Right now they're working on the Bosworth Street lift station. I believe the pump should be in this week for the Delta Queen lift station, which was one of the items that was holding us up on that project. They are complete with all of the pavement patching that was included as part of this project and that they had to do when they rehabilitated the lines. The community center is substantially complete and is presently in the 45-day lien-free period. I believe, as we told y'all last month, we have received the state fire marshal approval and we have our certificate of occupancy for that building. And was it last Wednesday or the Wednesday before that we had the grand opening for the community center? And I hear it came off real well. The airport improvements, we had to put a stop on the work for that project. They have some very poorly drained soils at the airport, and until that we can get it to dry out, we're going to have to wait for the weather to clear and to get a few more warm, sunny days to dry the soils out. The street improvements project is substantially complete. It's presently it's a 45-day lien-free period. Right now we're working on punch list items, drawing up a punch list for that project. So it's not a finished product, it's just substantially complete. There's still some items that they need to address. Utilities portion of that has reached final completion. They do have some dress up around the meters to complete as far as part of their punch list items. The industrial park street improvements, it's currently in the design phase. However, we are still waiting on the cooperative endeavor agreement from the facility planning and control before we can really get into the design on that project. So that's just one more paperwork hurdle that we got to clear, and then we'll be into it. Are there any questions? to report.
I do. Back to the airport improvements, the soil drainage issue, that completely stopped all
Well, if
operations?
you'll remember, the main part of this project is apron widening and restriping, and the soils where they're riding the aprons are fat clay, and there's very poor, the land out there is very flat and very poor drainage through that area. They plowed it up and tried to get it to where it would drain, dig a ditch out to the drainage ditch in front of the site, but they haven't been able to really get it dry and so that they could reach their compaction that they need to pour the asphalt over the top of that.
So these guys are also going to, and I'm talking about Amethyst,
Yes, sir.
they're the ones that's going to take care of the 6-foot fencing around it as well? I mean, so they're...
I imagine they'll probably sub that work out. Amethyst is primarily an asphalt contractor. They
Right.
have subs to do that work. Yes.
Okay. I was just wondering why, if that particular issue is why couldn't the other parts of the project be?
Well, while they're sitting here waiting on like I said, the asphalt is the primary portion of the contract. While they're waiting on that, and that takes the majority of the time, so their contract time is still running while they're unable to work on the major work item. So in order to stop that from happening, we had to issue a stop work order, basically to stop the contract.
Okay, thanks.
Any other questions? Thank you.
Thank you. Item number 6, Ms. Angela Malone.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm here to talk about the recall. I just want to say I'm not going to go in details, but me and Mr. Dumas, my husband and others met last night, and we came to an understanding. Like I said, I'm not going to go in details, and I'm going to make it real short and simple. Together we stand, divided we fall. And I feel like last night we came together. And that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Malone.